Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. It is been a long journey. If you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Blessing. My husband and we are certified agents here in North Cyprus, and we process students admission from all over African countries and even Asia. So yeah, we are the INNO Global Educational Services, the best agency here in North Cyprus. So real quick, those of you guys that have been messaging me on my email, I've been responding to everyone, except like I don't know, like I didn't see your message or something. Maybe sometimes some message can go to spam. I've been responding. So the point of this is that those of you that are asking me if the fall semester, this fall semester is still open, yes, admission is still open. Admission is going to be ending on the 30th of September. That is the information we had. If there is any changes, we are going to still let you guys know. So yes, admission is still open. Admission is still open till 30th of September. So if you want to study for this fall, contact me through the email that you're seeing on the screen. We're going to do everything. This is why do I always forget this thing? This is late entry, like late entry. So if you want to study here in North Cyprus, contact me. We'll do everything sharp for you, and everything will just work clean, and you're going to arrive in North Cyprus. Okay, so let's get into the video. So today's topic is more like a part 2 of the Covineka app, like the process and everything for those of you that wants to use home quarantine. So this is just like a part 2, but it's more details because there are more information, like more things. So first off, it's gonna be section by section. I felt it wise to answer some questions. These questions that those of you guys that asked me, it's useful questions that is going to help those of you guys that are still in your home country. So yeah, so I'm going to do this question and answer segment, then before I will now go into different things, because like today that I'm recording this video, today is Thursday. I'll put the date on the screen. I hope I upload this video today or tomorrow. But anyways, my student flew from Nigeria, so there was a change. There were changes that happened, though I had one day before, that's yesterday, because if you leave your country today, you're going to arrive the next day. So one student that left his country, Mozambique, you're going to be seeing that video, he arrived yesterday and there was no issue whatsoever. But a student that left yesterday, that is arriving now currently as I'm talking, my husband is with him, like he just arrived with the taxi and everything. So he had an issue, so like an update, not like an issue, but more requirements that airport asked. So I'm gonna be dealing on all those things. So yeah, so let me start. I did some write-up, some stuff here, because as I get the information, I just start writing so I don't miss out in anything whatsoever. And maybe if I have time, because it's a lot, if I had time, I can be screen grabbing and be putting some stuff in there for you guys. So without any this thing, let me talk about this question that I had from you guys. Somebody asked me that, okay, first of all, you guys already know, in case you don't know, the quarantine system here in North Cyprus, there is 3 options. There is option for government quarantine, there is option for home quarantine, and there is option for dome quarantine. So there is 3 options. Whichever option that you're using, there are things that it entails. So there are different methods that you have to follow about it. So but the dorm method and the home quarantine, the home method, is actually the same thing, but the only slight difference is that for the home quarantine, that means it's your own personal apartment that you're going to have a house contract, while for the dorm it's going to be school. You're going to pay for school and they will give you a dorm receipt, but the rest process that it involves is the same thing. I'm going to explain again about this. Then government quarantine is just straightforward, because you just pay that $640, and you don't need to follow any procedure, you don't need to follow anything. You're just good to go with the receipt, and that you get the receipt and that's all. So I hope I explained. I don't know if I'm going to explain this thing, this video is going to be very long, but it's very useful. So okay, let me just explain now. So there are 3 options for quarantine here in North Cyprus: government, dorm, and home quarantine. If you're using government quarantine, all you need to do is to pay $640 into the government account, and you're going to get a receipt of payment, and you print out that receipt. That is all that you have to do for the 14 days. Your feeding, that's your food, water, everything, your bills, everything in that accommodation, the hotel that you're going to be staying, is going to be that your 640. So everything will be covered with it. Even your PCR test, everything will be covered inside there. Okay, that is all. But that $640 expired after 14 days. So that's pretty much all that it is for the government quarantine. Then if we go over to the home quarantine, the home quarantine is I'm going to explain this part deeper at the end of the video. You have to have your house contract, Govinaka app, and that's it. Yes, you have to feed the process. Like I said, I'm going to explain. Then if you're doing dorm quarantine, you still have to have your dorm receipts, the payment of your receipts. Then you have the Govinaka app, and that is it. And that is just it. So that is what it entails. So the purpose of why the story that led to this is that if a student asked me that, does this option applies to all universities? That he's hearing that some universities are not accepting home quarantine, some universities listen, North Cyprus education is under the Ministry of Education. Like, there is a board, Ministry of Education, every country has it. There is it's not like this school has a different Ministry of Education, this school has a different Ministry of Education. Everybody is under, every school is under one umbrella. So they are under the Ministry of Education of North Cyprus. So you have 3 options. Ministry of Education say you have 3 options. So every school is included in this. Wherever school that you're attending, like whatever school that you can think of in North Cyprus, is under this 3 category. Whichever option you want to take, that's fine with the school. There is no specification that no. Everybody, every school is this 3 option: government, home, and dorm, is applicable to everybody. So let me go over to the next question. Somebody asked me about SIM card, that if I will not be able to be putting all those screenshots because it's going to be a lot of work for me. But anyways, somebody asked me about SIM card, if I can be able to buy SIM card for them and all. And again, another question that led to this SIM card was somebody gave me, everybody is entitled to their opinion and their experience. So but anyways, somebody gave me a write-up that, oh, she was able to get SIM card before she came to North Cyprus. So many things that was involved, but based on my knowledge, as in what I understood by that write-up, was that she was able to get, somebody was able to buy SIM card for her before she come and everything. Listen, let me tell you, here in North Cyprus, for you to get a SIM card, you have to go with your international passport. So this is your international passport. Now when they see it, they will not key in the information and give you the SIM card, and you must have your signature. So for you to have a SIM card that is your name, registered with your name, that means you have to be present to sign that signature. Okay, so probably if like what that student said, if you had a SIM card before you arrived, probably the person registered the SIM card with his name and with his signature, like with his own stuff. Okay, so that's not necessarily your own details, if you understand what I mean. And now, because I know before they don't know the difference between, they feel that all blacks look alike, but now they are beginning to know the difference and everything. So if you bring someone else's international passport page with a different picture and they are looking at you, they will like, this is not the person and everything. Because when you come here, you're going to be registering your SIM and your phone. I'm going to do a video about that. You guys should just remind me, in case you've not seen it for about 3 couple of videos, just remind me that what about the video that you say you'll do. I'm going to be doing a video about that. It's getting dark because I just came back from work and everything, but I hope this video will move smoothly, because I just started, but it's just as if it's so long. Anyway, so for the SIM card, this is what I know. SIM card, this is what I know, and this is what I think is applicable, my own experience and everything. SIM card here is very easy. When you land as a student, when you land North Cyprus here, after the immigration, you've scaled through, everything is clear and everything. There are people that are selling SIM card, okay, so you can be able to get yourself SIM card. There is no big deal about it. And also, I asked my student recently that just arrived, how much did they buy SIM card? They said it's 100 TL, that's 100 Turkish lira. That should be like $9 or so. So 100 Turkish lira, that is what my student bought his SIM card. However, this is just me digressing and giving you guys the best. You know, we are the INNO Global, the best agents, so I'm trying to give you guys the best option as well. And also this line people that I'm advertising, contact me through my email, sponsor me, okay? I'm advertising you for free. Anyway, so the point is that we have two lines here in North Cyprus. We have the Telsim and we have the Turkcell. These two lines. The thing here that I know, that I heard, okay, me, I'm a working class, so I'm not into all those freebies and all those student package. That's fine, okay, I can afford it and that's it. So but the thing here is that as a student, I heard a lot that Turkcell, they give lots of package, student friendly package, maybe calling for free, so many things that they give a lot of package for students. Turkcell. So I think that as a student, I think you should just go for Turkcell. Yeah, I think you should go if you like all this package. I heard a lot of things like they give free stuff, free call, free text message, a lot. So for a student, I think it's better for you to use Turkcell. Turkcell, holla at me, but me, I'm using Telsim anyways. But anyways, I'm just helping out. All right, so that is it for the SIM card. When you come to North Cyprus, when you arrive at the airport, buy your SIM 100 TL. They're not going to cheat you. Buy your SIM card there, and yeah, that is what. So you can use your signature, your ID, everything. It's just going to be your own information and everything. I hope I cleared you with the SIM card issue. So nobody can necessarily buy SIM card. Somebody can give you SIM card, but it will not necessarily be like a proper procedure. All right, so let's move over to the next one, because there's a lot of things to talk about. The next one is, a student asked me, can two people stay in one room during the quarantine? So obviously this student wants to do a home quarantine and is asking if two people, like maybe him and his friend or him and his brother, whatever, they can stay in one room in a 2+1, because the person was giving me the person was, sorry, in a 1+1, the person was giving me that there will be a parlor and there will be a room. No, the rule here is that for home quarantine, one student each in one room. That is a living room, bedroom should be one person, another bedroom one person. You can have your sitting room and everything, that doesn't count. Where you sleep, one person in one room. That is the rule that they map out for the home quarantine. So you cannot use 1+1 for two people, okay, except the person is going to be staying in the parlor. Yeah, except the person will be staying in the parlor, like that is going to be where he's going to be sleeping and all those stuffs. Yeah, but you cannot share the same room. I hope you understand. Each person in one room, one person one room, one person one room. That is the rule. This question is intense, and maybe this is the only screenshot that I can put on the screen, because yeah, like I said, it's a lot of work. Somebody asked me, can they discard the wristband and not take it to the appropriate authority? Wow, this is a very intense question. Okay, you guys, you already know the wristband stuff and everything. I can put it on the screen. This wristband stuff that you get when you are doing your home quarantine or your dorm quarantine. And one of you guys were asking me that if they can just discard the wristband and everything. Okay, so the thing here is that there's so many layers to it. One, you're a fresh person, you're a newbie, you just came in. Secondly, it's government property. there's a lot of layers, so let me just peel it out the way it's coming out from me. First of all, here in, like, especially like abroad in general, government properties are really considered a serious thing. You really take care of the government property. You don't just go and vandalize, do anything, destroy, trash government property, because you're going to be having problem with the governments. Who can fight with governments? So another thing here that I noticed here, I've been in Asia and also here, they respect government rules when it comes to laws of the government and everything. The citizens, they take it serious, like they respect it. So likewise, you as a foreigner, you should imitate what you came to see, so that you don't get yourself into issues. Okay, so then again, so answering this question is that, number one, the wristband was given to you by government, so that means that is a government property, and instructions has to be followed. I was about to give you guys this gist. I will give you, but let me just answer this question. The wristband, there is a protocol. After your the 14 days, there is a place that they will text you. They will text you before you'll be able to. I'm going to do a video on how to return the wristband and everything. That one is going to be a separate video. They will text you how you, where the hospital that you go, check that you're negative, you go and return the wristband and everything. You have to follow that procedure, just the way you receive the wristband. That is the way you're going to give out the wristband. Don't go and discard it or anything. Yeah, then again, I heard that they are going to refund money. I don't know exactly how much, whether 300 or 350, within that range, because you paid 750 Turkish lira. So they said that they're going to refund a stipulated amount of money. I really don't know how much it's going to be, but the thing here is that when we get to that stage, there is one of my old students that's actually done her quarantine. Now she's even out of quarantine for about close to 3 weeks, so I'm going to put a call through her and ask her more in test, has she received her money and everything. So but the point or the answer to this question is that no, is a government is a government property, so you don't discard it. Do as they said and everything, even if you don't want your refund back, but just do as they said. You're just coming into the country so that you don't start having bad police reports. You've not even done anything, you started having bad police report and all those things. It's not going to be helpful. If you want to apply for visa for another country, like you want to go to another place and everything, it's not going to be good for you, like having those kind of reports. So you just came, follow the rules and everything, and you'll be fine. All right, I hope I answered. So the next question is, okay, so let me give you guys what my students like. You guys saw his video. Maybe I can just put it on the side so that you can see. Is my student. They're actually two brothers, okay, but their phone got swiped at our airport, Asian airport, not Cyprus airport. So they are, all the videos that they made from Nigeria and everything was just big T, went off. So that's the reason why I didn't upload their video. But yeah, this is him. Okay, so before I go into this gist, let me give you something else that I remembered. A lot of you guys have been asking me this question, and it seems to me as though like you guys sometimes did not really understand when I explain things. Most of you guys are still asking me with my personal number and everything, like, can they do all this Govinaka app, Ada Pass and all those things when they are in North Cyprus? The thing here is that you have to do all your process, all the registration of the Govinaka app, or if you're using government quarantine, you have to pay for your government quarantine period you coming to North Cyprus. So everything, the point is that everything that needs to be done about this quarantine has to be done back in your home country before you start flying. So this question of can I the payment is difficult, can I make the payment when I come here and all those things, no, the answer is the same. No, you cannot do it. The rule is that do everything in your home country before you're flying into. Another point that I want to say again is like I told you earlier on in this video, one of our students just fly today. Why am I not seeing my phone? Today is Thursday. Yeah, one of our students flight yesterday from Nigeria. So like the plenty of our students that have arrived, like I told you, I'm not going to be putting everybody, many of them that have arrived from Nigeria, from all other country, they never did ADA pass. So but yesterday, likewise, like a normal thing, that all our students are not doing ADA pass. Once you do that, your COVID, if you're doing home quarantine, you do your Govinaka app and everything, that's fine, because you're going to put your PCR test there, so there was no issue. But these of our students had issue when you go to the airport in Abuja. When we wanted to check in, they said, where is his ADA pass? So it was like so strange to us, like thousands of students has been coming, like flying, there is no distance. So they now said that is the new rule that was sent to them, that ADA pass, you must have ADA pass before you can fly. Here is it. So if you didn't do your ADA pass before you come, you started panicking already. The panic has already started from the airport there now. And again, there's a process for the ADA pass. It's not much anyways, but maybe I'll put it on the screen. It's not that much. Then the next thing again is where to get the printers, because so many people are victims of not doing their ADA pass. So where they are printing out, one, is going to be more costly than regular, you guys know, and two, the queue, like the delay, because me, I hate anything delay. I hate anything delay when it comes to airport, because once you are at the last minute now, story, English will change, it will turn to broken or your native language. So I like everything being done early. So now for those of you that are still in your home country, oh god, this is getting dark. Anyways, for those of you that are still in your home quarantine, for those of you that are still in your home country, you're yet to fly. Today is the 20. Today's date, I'm going to put it on the screen. Make sure you download ADA pass like you do. It's a small thing. It's just for you to put your PCR test, okay? So make sure you have your ADA pass, you fill everything, and you have the barcode and the receipt and everything, because they are going to ask it in your country. However, my other students from other countries, they've not said anything about that. And today, another student will be traveling tomorrow from Mozambique. I will see if they ask him about the whole thing. Wait, let me go and check date, because all this date I'm saying date. Let me check what today's date is. I'm coming. You can see today is the 23. Today is 23 of September 2021. 23, 23rd, whatever you call it, 23. So I have a student that will be flying on the 24th from Mozambique. So I'm gonna see if the procedure is different from Nigeria. But this one now that happened was 22. My student that flight yesterday, 22, they asked him of ADA pass, like he was not able to proceed without having the ADA pass, so he had to fill in everything. Had to feed everything with rush and all those stuff. So ADA pass is one of the criteria now that you really have to have if you want to fly. And that is the situation of Nigeria. Like I said, let me see how it turns out tomorrow, 24th of September. Let me see how it turns out for my Mozambique student. Obviously, yes, I will tell him to do the ADA pass, but I will tell him to see if they will ask him. So we know whether it's just peculiar to Nigeria. You know, Nigerian things are always, so you know whether it's peculiar to only Nigeria or is for every student. Alright guys, so that is it for the ADA pass. Then let me see if there is any question that I'm not. Oh yeah, the gist that I want to give you guys, the police checkup. So this quarantine immigration, they have the police, okay? My student, like I said, his phone was swiped and everything, so all those videos were gone. But you've seen him. He talked about he's in quarantine and everything. The issue was that his brother, his own network and Bluetooth and everything connected. The point is that everything connected clean, but his own was having issues. So when he got home, it was not yet connected and everything. So they were now because I used my SIM, okay, so they were now, the point is that the police check up, like the people that check, the immigration people, immigration police. So we were surprised. My student was like, we were talking on phone because he arrived on Saturday, this Saturday that just passed. So he was like, his own tracker, the Govineka app, the wristband is not working, but his brother's own is working. So I was like, put a call through. We were just telling him, he was like, he has called and everything. They said they're going to come to his house to rectify everything. So because that was in the afternoon, evening, we were just talking on phone. It was like, oh, that he needs water, that he doesn't have water, that his landlord wants to send water to him. So we're like, okay, no problem. So on the phone, we're just gisting and everything. On the phone, I even heard the knock. So it was like, maybe my landlord has come. I'm hearing a knock on the door. So as he went to open the door, it was the police that he saw. They introduced themselves that they are police, the quarantine police. That what happened to his this thing. He explained that it's not connected. They said, okay, who is another person in the room? He called his brother out. They're like, okay, don't go out since whether your app, whether your Govinaka, whether your wristband is working or not, you don't need to go. It was like, don't go out, stay and everything. The point of this thing is to tell you that they have checkup routine police. So don't think that you can be smart to leave your location or to leave, because if my student was not at his location, like at his house, that he feared that he's going to be there, the police came and didn't see him, that's going to be another issue. So those of you that are doing home quarantine, please just stay in your location, stay in your house. It's not easy for 14 days, but try to fill in the gap. Find something to do and everything to fill in the gap. After 14 days, you're free. So the point of the story is that police came to check on my students, surprisingly, at the doorstep. Like, yeah. So don't think that because you're not seeing police around that there is no like checking and everything. So yeah, so that is it for the G's that I wanted to say. So be very careful. Just wait 14 days, you fly and you do whatever you want to do. So let me see if I am missing anything out. So we'll then go to the Govinaka app proper. So let me see if okay, why would I miss this one? The payment of the 750 Turkish lira. So if you're using home quarantine or if you're using dome quarantine, you need the wristband. So the wristband, the payment is 750 Turkish lira, which is about $90. Okay, so how would I put it down? What I know is that you are not able to use MasterCard and all those things. Somebody told me, somebody emailed me and said, oh, it was possible for them to use and everything. I don't know how true it is, because every second and every minute people are still telling me that, oh, they tried and they were unable to use their card. So but what I know is that for you to pay that because it's even in Turkish lira, so for you to pay that 750 Turkish lira, you have to have somebody in Cyprus that will use their Cyprus card to pay the 750 Turkish lira. And again, I think, let me just chip it in for those of you that are Nigerians or Cameroonians or Ghana or whatever country that you have your country people doing exchange rate business. The issue here is that 750 Turkish lira will be the normal bank rate is different from black market, just like your home country. What they call it, the abokis, the black market people, their rate is different. That is how students like you don't know whether you're going to be an exchange rate business person when you finally settle down in Cyprus. Like, not like settle down, when you arrive in North Cyprus and you start schooling and everything. So people are using this exchange rate black market business. So the thing here is that don't expect that, oh, because it's 750 you're going to pay the same what you're seeing in etsy.com. No, you have to pay black market rate for somebody to be able to buy the 750 and do it for you. I don't know if you understand. So yes, the money is 750 Turkish lira, but there is black market rate. If you're from Nigeria and everything, there has to be a buy and sell, because they don't use naira here. You have to use an exchanger. That's people that are doing business of that and everything. So let me be fast, let me come close because it's getting dark. Let me talk about the Govinaka app again and just try to summarize, because I had questions about it. Try to summarize this part, and so that it's dark already. So after the Govinaka app explanation, I'm going to explain other parts, how to do other parts. So yes, so Govinaka app, you that asked me this question, I hope you're watching. All right, so for the Govinaka app, first of all, what is needed is you have to download the Govinaka app. After you download the Govinaka app, the next thing that they will ask you on the platform is a CYPRUS number. So if you have somebody in Cyprus that is doing it for you, or if you're my student, obviously you already know that I will do it for you, okay? But if you want my help, I can still assist you with that, okay? But you're going to pay a little bit money for that anyway. So you're going to get a CYPRUS number. When you get a CYPRUS number, they're going to send a code to me. When they send the code to me, I'll send the code to you. I hope you understand. So when you put a CYPRUS number, okay, after downloading the app, you put a CYPRUS number. Once you put a CYPRUS number, you have to be connecting with whoever is doing it for you in Cyprus and here, because they're going to send that person in Cyprus here, they're going to send the person a code, and the person will send you the code. And remember, this process, at least this 1-2 page, it has time limit, 2 minutes. So when they send the person the code, the person will send you again. Then there is another page that you go to, and that place is the payment page. That you have to have your GK code. So when the person in Cyprus here make the payment for you, then they will not give the person in Cyprus a GK code. When they give that code, the person will send it to you over in your home country. You get the code, then you now fill it. That is when it's always 2 code. That is when you will now have the access to your data, just to put your age, normal data. You put your datas and everything and all that. Then the next page again, which is very important, because those of you that really like looking good or like looking very prepared, there is a page for you to download your passport photograph, like your photograph, whichever photograph that you want to use, and also your PCR test. So before you start this process, just have your picture ready, so that when you get to this page, you download your picture and you also download your PCR test. Once you do that, you're done. The next place you're going to see a barcode. They will give you the barcode. They'll tell you have to show this at your airport or the different airports that you have to pass before you get to Cyprus. You're going to show it. So yeah, so that's basically it for the Govinaka app. It's not that difficult, to be honest. It's not that difficult, but some students need more explanation. Like there's some students that I do for only giving them the 2 code, they are done, they don't ask me any question. But there's some people that still ask a lot of questions. So whichever category that you are is fine and everything, but the point that I'm trying to say is that the Govinaka app process is very easy. Now let me move over to the other pass. Other pass was something that we just did yesterday, so it's not much. You put in the other pass, otherpass.ct.government. I'll put it on the screen. When you go to the site, they will tell you, they'll give you option. You say you want to register, like you just register. I'll putting it on the screen, your normal information. They'll ask you students, you're going as a student and everything. They will not ask you for your PCR test or your vaccine card, but like PCR, all those things are not important. The most important thing is your PCR test. Once you put the PCR test, I will just be putting it on the screen so you see. You put your PCR test and you just fill in your datas and everything. That is just it. It's not much. Data and PCR test, that is what it is for other pass. Your personal data and your PCR test, that is what is needed for the other pass. So I hope I explained for. So lastly, let me just finalize with this issue, because this has been a lot of issue concerning those of you that have contacted me for accommodation and everything. When I do video like this and you now contact me for accommodation, see the way you're watching me, that is when you see my videos, so you know they have like 500, 1,000 people views and everything. Those are students like you, and we have plenty people, like not like everybody, it's not everybody that knows this channel. That's why you guys have to be liking these videos so that people will see and everything. The point is that this is season, students are flying in every second into North Cyprus. So the point is that houses is on the rush, is on the high, demand is on the high. So if you contact me that you want to get accommodation, have your money ready. Not that if I send you pictures of accommodation, then you wait for 2 days before you come. There are chances, like 99% chances, that the house will be taken. So we'll just be going back and forth and all those things. So the point here is that accommodation is, the demand is on the high. So if you're contacting me that you want accommodation, be prepared, like be financially prepared and everything, so that you see the house that you like, you pay straight up, and we are good to go. All right guys, so like if you want me to help you for the process of accommodation, you want me to do the Govinaka app for you and all those things, contact me. I can do that for you. All right, so lastly, if you want to study here in North Cyprus, you know we are full of let me just finalize this one. There are some students that are contacting me that they'll just be watching my videos, they'll go and be attacking their agents, because they say from my videos that is where they get information and everything. Don't be attacking your agents, okay? Just get the information, and yeah, okay. So the point is that if you want to study here in North Cyprus, 30th of September admission is going to close. So this is late entry. If you want to study here in North Cyprus, contact me. The email that you're seeing on the screen, we are the INNO Global Educational Services, the best agents here in North Cyprus. Because why? We're here in North Cyprus and we have the advantage to all the information. We work with Near East University, we work with Eastern Mediterranean University, we work with CIU, Cyprus International, we work with BAU, we work with Guinea American, University of Kyrenia, Final University, like the list goes on and on. RAF University, we work with them too. So if you want to study here, no matter the university that you want to study, we got it covered, okay? Contact me. Admission is gonna be ending on the 30th of September. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.